You're listening to the Hair Radio Morning Show. I'm Kerry Hines, and my very special guest with us today is, of course, from the world of hair. Her name is Nancy Deshommes, and Nancy, I'd like to welcome you to the Hair Radio Morning Show.
Thank you so much, Kerry.
Yes, well, first of all, it's my pleasure to welcome you.
Yeah.
And I kind of want to jump right on in and tell the folks a little bit about yourself, Nancy. Where are you from?
Well, I'm from Jamaica, Queens, New York.
All right. Shout out to Jamaica.
Yes. I've been doing hair for over 15 years. I specialize in natural hair. I started off doing
aspects of natural hair. Tell us a little bit. So you do like everything from like twists and locks and...
Yes. I started off doing hair with children, and as we evolved into the natural world with the adults, I started doing the twist, transitioning from relaxer to natural hair with adults and children, and maintaining healthy growth for the hair and coming up with different styles, because everyone just wears their afros and don't realize that they could twist, braid, get protective styles, and do a lot of other things with our hair. We don't always have to put a weave in.
All right. Well, we're going to have you tell it.
Yes.
So this is really exciting, and I like how you say you kind of transitioned from first you were working with the children. And I have to say, in doing the Hair Radio Morning Show for, well, the show itself for 2 decades, I don't really recall anyone really saying they kind of started working with the children when it comes as it applied to hair care. So that's kind of nice. I shouldn't say most, but a lot of the individuals I've talked to kind of move away from that, I hate to say.
Yes,
so,
that's my calling.
Wow.
I love the kids.
So tell us about this.
Well, it all started, you have kids that cry, are very sensitive on their head, on their hair, and I have patience for that. I guess I had the tolerance when I had my daughter. I was practicing on her head, and I just built up patience for, doing little kids' hair. Because usually when they come in the salon, everybody runs, like you said. Nobody wants to do kids' hair.
Wow.
And I'm just, I have the calling for that. I love to do little kids' hair. I have the patience, the drive for it. It's just something that I love doing.
Wow. Well, first of all, I'm happy to hear that because, they really are our leaders, and they're looking at us and the way that you're doing their hair and showing them all that attention and just love and affection, I think goes a long way with helping them to develop into the young people that they turn out to be. So
exactly.
Good job.
Yes. Thank you.
Well, now, I'm excited because, you know what, Nancy and I have had some conversations, and Nancy, I just want you to share with all of the folks out there.
Hello.
To kind of tell the story. Because, speaking of children, I know that is a part of what you have.
Yes.
Everyone. What are some of the other things that you are looking to do to help make the lives of...
There's a lot of things I would like to do. I would like to do fashion shows. I would like to make workshops for children transitioning from natural, like the teens, everybody's transitioning now and they don't know what to do with their hair. So I love to have workshops for the customers to at least show them, how to start.
Just kind of, taking them through the steps.
Yeah.
So that, the folks, so a lot of them have been putting in relaxers, even the younger people.
Yeah.
So you're saying this is something that you want to kind of discuss, have those kind of discussions, have the conversation at least with their parents and so forth to help move them over to a different, type of hair care.
Right.
Wow. I think
so
that is just amazing.
Yes. So we could grow healthy hair and wear our own hair.
Okay, because that is important, and that is a message. And I often try to remind everybody about the resiliency of our hair, and it is important to get that across because there are a whole lot of folks out there, and we respect everyone. Hair Radio, we're in the middle of everybody, and we want everybody to come to the conversation because that's how that's how you can learn. if,
Right.
you feel that you're missing something. And the other aspect of this whole thing about, is that I have said for years and years that wherever you are along the spectrum of hair care,
Yes.
the one commonality should be healthy hair.
Yes. Always.
And yes, and if that is not the case, then that is a problem.
Exactly.
And so we're very, very, it's important for us to remember to get that across to, just about to everybody.
Yes.
So I just want to take a moment to remind our listeners out there, you're listening to the Hair Radio Morning Show. I'm Kerry Hines, and I have just a dynamo in the way of hair care and natural hair out there. Her name is Nancy Deshommes, and Nancy, I just have to say, it's a pleasure to welcome you to our show.
Yes, it's a pleasure being here. Thank you.
You got it. Now, I also want to talk about some of the things that you are going to be connecting with us on. And I'm very, very happy to say that we're going to, in addition to you being a part and being on the Hair Radio Morning Show, we're going to put you into some of our wonderful other platforms in the way of Hair Nation Weekly. And Hair Nation Weekly is that professional magazine that's for all the industry folks out there, you guys know. And we're real excited about it. So it gives you an opportunity to be introduced to those folks who are just getting to know you today. And, and also to reconnect with some of the other folks that you may have, talked to over the career of a decade and a half. That's amazing.
Wow, yes.
That is absolutely. Now, speaking of which, so I know what I believe from being out there as well, but what is your take on it? Do you feel that the hair industry is pretty much the same when you kind of got started as it is today?
Oh, no. We have changed. We're going into another dimension right now.
Okay. Tell us what you think. Tell us how.
I think the natural world is taking over.
Okay.
Not that many people are getting relaxers like back in the days. Everyone is trying to do the natural, trying to wear their own hair or try to learn about their textures. We're not so scared of wearing our kinks anymore.
Okay. So in other words, it's almost a part of just being proud to wear your own hair, so to speak.
Yes. Even in the corporate world, everything's changed because I would never thought the Afro would come back. And it's back.
Well, let me say, I think I single-handedly brought it back.
Yeah.
Long before it was back, I don't think I ever stopped wearing the Afro.
Oh, my gosh.
I just waited for it to come back. You
loved your Afro. Okay.
I love my Afro. I most certainly do. And I'll tell you, it has a lot to do with what you're saying because just being able to show that, that we have pride in our heritage, literally our heritage, and being able to just, have something that is uniquely yours. And when I started the hair radio, just hair radio in general, and everyone said, hair is so esoteric. That's what the gentleman who at that time wrote, I don't know if it was the New York Daily News or if it was the New York Star Ledger, but it was one of the papers that talked about, or was it, I was in several newspapers. And I remember that's what the gentleman said. You can always remember something that was kind of meant in a bad way, sadly. And so, and I said, well, yes, it is esoteric. It is, it means different personally. But when it looks collectively at our culture, hair takes on an all new meaning that's kind of unlike any other community that I know of.
Right.
And so for us, hair is huge. It's huge. And I vowed at that time to, to own it literally and, and to communicate and educate people about healthy hair and all of that. So I'm very proud of the work we've done. And this demonstrates it by having somebody like yourself on.
Oh, thank you. Yes.
Yes. So, folks, again, if you have just joined us, you're listening to the all-new Hair Radio Morning Show. I'm Kerry Hines. And today we are welcoming, well, we're actually speaking with the incredible Nancy Deshommes. So I want you guys out there to know how to connect with Nancy. I think it's very important. She's a great person to network with, in addition to her business acumen and skills doing hair. Nancy, tell everyone how they can reach you.
Well, they can reach me. I'm on Instagram, Queen's Natural Hairstylist, or Facebook, Queen's Natural Hairstylist. They can also email me on Queen's Natural Hairstylist also.
Wonderful. Okay, so they can reach you through all of those methodologies, or you can just reach out to us right here at Hair Nation Expo and Hair Nation Radio and hairradio.com. Of course, we're more than happy to connect you with Nancy as well. And so I'm real proud of that. Now, Nancy, any lasting comments that you want to make today about, what you feel in terms of helping the children of tomorrow? Anything that you want to share? Any last-minute comments?
Well, I feel like children of today, they need to embrace themselves. They don't always have to wear weaves and, put in artificial hair. They need to be taught that, they can love their hair texture the way it is. And in this world right now, everything is changing, that we need to embrace ourselves, and they are our future. So we need to steer them in the right way.
Well, on that note, Nancy.
Yes.
I think that's just amazing and well said.
Thank you.
You got it. Well, listen, Nancy, I want to thank you for being with us on the Hair Radio Morning Show. You did it.
Thank you, Fluid.
Fantastic job. Fantastic. All right. Well, listen, you folks stay right there. Don't move. We've got a whole lot more of the Hair Radio Morning Show to go. Stay with us, everybody. More to come.